Hey trainers, welcome back to the deep dive.
Back again.
Get those hiking boots ready because we're heading into the wild.
Into the wild.
Pokemon Go's big pre-event before the massive wild area weekend.
Huge.
We're talking new Pokemon,
Oh, yeah.
shiny hunts,
Gotta catch 'em all.
and raids galore.
Raids galore.
Oh, and it may be just a little controversy too.
Ooh, a little spicy, huh? This Into the Wild event is really interesting because it's a totally new format for Pokemon Go. Like, is this going to be their new Go Fest, a yearly thing? The community is already muzzing.
Yeah, I saw some of those online comments.
And not everyone's thrilled about what they're seeing. Into the Wild runs from November 18th to the 22nd, leading right into the wild area weekend.
Makes sense.
Gotta get everyone hyped up.
Right, gotta build that hype.
But why are some players, like, throwing shade?
What's the deal?
Well, a big part of the community chatter seems to be about the paid content. It seems like there are some concerns about the whole pay-to-win vibe.
Ah, yeah, the elephant in the room, or should I say,
Oh.
the adorable elephant Pokemon Toxel.
It's here.
It's finally here, everyone. Tiny, electric, poisonous.
Right.
Basically the cutest thing ever. But there's a twist, right?
Right. You can only get Toxel from 10-kilometer eggs.
Oh, really? Only 10 kilometers eggs?
During this event. Now, on the surface, that might seem like Niantic just wants us to hatch more eggs.
Yeah.
Maybe sell some incubators.
I keep the lights on.
Right, exactly.
In Niantic HQ.
But this could actually be them testing the waters.
Oh, interesting.
Seeing how far they can push egg-exclusive content before players, like, revolt.
Ooh, good point. I mean,
So
everyone wants a Toxel, right?
Everyone!
And then there's the shiny version. Oh, man, the FOMO is real already.
Speaking of FOMO, let's talk about those paid tickets. You've got two options, both for $5, the Raid Enhancement and the Hatch Enhancement. At first glance, they seem like the usual bundles. Items, XP, candy. But there's more to it than that.
Ooh, lay it on me. What's the real deal with these tickets?
Okay, so the Raid Enhancement gives you extra raid passes, bonus candy, and XP.
Okay, that's pretty standard.
Yeah, pretty standard.
Yeah.
But the Hatch Enhancement is where things get spicy.
Ooh, spicy.
Especially for those who need that Toxel speed. Not only does it increase your chances of hatching Toxel from 10-kilometer eggs,
Oh, wow.
but you also get half hatch distance.
Half hatch distance.
Double dust, double XP, double candy, and a daily incubator.
Hold on, rewind. Double dust, candy, and EXP. That's insane.
That's a lot.
It's like they cranked everything up to 11. So for our listeners out there, is it worth dropping $5 on this?
That's the million-dollar question.
It is.
It depends on how serious you are about this event. If you're all about catching them all,
Right.
especially that shiny Toxel,
About to catch them all.
then that Hatch Enhancement ticket is looking pretty tempting.
Very tempting.
Yeah.
I know some people are comparing it to Go Fest and Go Tour tickets,
I've seen that too.
saying those used to include similar bonuses
Yeah,
without a separate cost.
right.
It's making some people wonder if Niantic is shifting towards this model permanently.
It's a valid concern. The value proposition is there.
It is.
But is it fair to players who are used to getting those perks included? This event definitely raises questions about the balance between free-to-play and paid features in Pokemon Go.
All right, enough about eggs and tickets for a minute.
It's okay.
Let's talk about something that gets my adrenaline pumping. Raid hours.
Oh, yes.
We've got Nihilego on Tuesday, Tapu Koko on Wednesday,
Back-to-back.
Origin Form Dialga on Thursday,
Oh, nice.
and Origin Form Palkia on Friday.
Yeah.
And the best part,
What's that?
they're all shiny eligible.
Shiny hunters, rejoice. These raid hours are like a concentrated dose of Pokemon awesomeness.
They are.
You've got rare spawns, signature moves, and some top-tier battlers.
So good.
Plus, it's the perfect opportunity to team up with other trainers and show off your skills.
And hey, even if you're not our hardcore raider,
Yeah.
Into the Wild still has a ton of free stuff going on.
Oh, for sure.
We've got boosted wild spawns,
Boosted spawns.
some with amazing shiny chances. Keep your eyes peeled for a Alolan Graveler, Magneton, Tugedemaru. You never know what you might find.
I love a good wild spawn hunt.
Me too.
One of the biggest free bonuses for everyone,
Okay.
and I mean everyone,
Okay, I'm listening.
is the remote raid limit increase.
Ooh, tell me more.
You get 20 remote raids per day all week long,
20.
and then get this no limit during the wild area weekend.
No limit.
No limit. Like Niantic is saying, go wild trainers.
Whoa, no limit. That's crazy. I could already picture people setting up camp in their living rooms,
I know, right?
raiding all weekend long.
Gotta get those shinies.
But wait, there's more.
More.
Don't forget about Max Monday Mayhem. Dynamax Drilbur is the star of the show,
Yeah.
especially during the featured hour from 6 to 7 p.m. on Monday. Shiny eligible, of course. Of course. But why is everyone so hyped about this little guy?
Okay, so Drilbur evolves into Excadrill, right?
Right.
And Excadrill just so happens to be one of the best counters against Toxtricity,
Ooh, I see where you're going with this.
which we're going to be seeing a lot of during the Wild Area event. Plus, during Max Monday, you have a better chance of getting Rare Candy XL from Drilbur raids. For those who don't know,
Yeah,
Rare Candy XL is what you need to power up your Pokemon past level 40, so it's a pretty big deal.
so it's like catch Drilbur now, level it up, and then you're all set to take on the big bad Toxtricity later. Talk about strategic planning.
Exactly. Niantic is really encouraging players to think ahead and prepare for the challenges coming in the Wild Area event.
Wow. Okay, so we've got new Pokemon, boosted spawns, crazy raids, controversial tickets.
That's a lot.
This Into the Wild event is already shaping up to be a wild ride. I'm curious, what are you most looking forward to?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for new Pokemon, so I'm definitely excited to add Toxel to my Pokedex.
Makes sense.
But I think I'm most excited to see how the community reacts to this new event format. Will it be a hit?
Good question.
Will it be a flop?
Yeah.
Only time will tell.
Ooh, yeah, that is a good point. This event is like a big experiment for Niantic,
It is.
and we're all part of it. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Definitely. This is just the beginning of the Into the Wild journey, trainers.
Yeah.
And trust me, there's a lot more to unpack.
Stay tuned, folks, because we're about to dive even deeper into this event.
You know, it's funny. For all the talk about the paid stuff,
Right.
there's still a mountain of cool things you can do in this event without spending a dime.
Oh, absolutely. We can't forget about those free wild spawns.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned earlier, some of them have awesome shiny chances. Shiny hunting is like its own minigame within Pokemon Go,
It is.
and it can be super addictive.
It's the thrill of the hunt, right? You never know when that sparkling, alternate colored Pokemon is going to pop up.
Right.
And trust me, when it does, it's a dopamine rush like no other.
Speaking of dopamine rushes, did you see that a Alolan Graveler is shiny eligible during this event?
Yes. And its evolution, Alolan Golem,
Ooh, a Alolan Golem.
is a beast in battles, rock and electric typing. It's like a walking fortress.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I've had a shiny Alolan Golem on my team for ages,
Nice.
and it's helped me win so many battles. It's bulky, it hits hard,
It does.
and it just looks cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of cool-looking Pokemon,
Yeah.
I'm geeking out about Origin Form Dialga and Palkia being back in raids.
Those origin forms are absolutely stunning.
They are.
And they can learn their signature moves, Spatial Rend and Roar of Time,
Oh, those are good.
which are incredibly powerful.
They're must-haves for any serious trainer.
Definitely.
And with those raid hours happening all week, there's no excuse not to go after them.
Exactly. Raiding with friends is one of the best parts of Pokemon Go. It's a great way to socialize, strategize,
Oh, yeah.
and celebrate those epic wins together.
Plus, bragging rights when you take down a legendary Pokemon.
Oh, for sure. There's nothing quite like coordinating with your friends, picking the perfect counters,
Yeah.
and watching that health bar go down. It's a true team effort.
Speaking of team effort, all those bonus raid passes from the paid ticket
Oh, yeah.
could come in handy if you're planning on raiding non-stop during the event.
That's true. But even without the ticket,
Right.
remember, you still get your daily free raid passes and that amazing increased remote raid limit. 20 remote raids a day.
It's a lot.
I might need to invest in a comfy chair and some snacks for that.
Huh. Right. It's like Niantic is setting us up for a Pokemon Go marathon.
They are.
But hey, that's what these events are all about, right?
Yeah.
Immersing ourselves in the world of Pokemon and
Yeah.
having a blast with friends.
Exactly. It's all about finding what aspects of the event you enjoy the most
Right.
and focusing on those. Whether you're a shiny hunter, a hardcore raider, or just love exploring and catching Pokemon,
Yeah.
there's something for everyone during Into the Wild.
And speaking of finding what you enjoy, let's be real for a second. This event is a bit of a mixed bag, right? Some players are thrilled with all the content,
Right.
while others are raising concerns about the increased emphasis on paid features.
It's definitely a hot topic in the community right now. On one hand, you have players who are used to getting certain bonuses for free
Right.
and might feel a little frustrated that those bonuses are now behind a paywall.
Yeah, especially when those bonuses can really impact the gameplay.
Right.
Like those extra raid passes or the increased Toxel hatch rate.
It's understandable for players to feel that way. It's a big change from how events have been structured in the past.
It is.
But on the other hand, Niantic is a business,
They are.
and they need to find ways to generate revenue to keep the game running and developing new content.
Right. And developing new content isn't cheap. Think about all the 3D models, animations, events they create.
It's a lot of work.
It all adds up. And let's be honest, those paid tickets do offer some pretty significant advantages.
They do. But it's all about finding that balance, right? Making sure the game stays accessible and enjoyable for all players,
Yeah.
regardless of how much they spend.
Exactly. No one wants to feel like they're missing out on the core experience
No.
just because they didn't buy a ticket. It's like going to a theme park and only being able to ride half the rides. Not cool.
Not cool at all. And I think Niantic is aware of those concerns.
I hope so.
They've been engaging with the community, acknowledging the feedback,
That's good.
and hopefully they'll continue to fine-tune their approach based on what they're hearing from players.
I hope so too. It's a delicate balancing act,
It is.
for sure. But hey, let's not dwell on the negative.
Right, let's keep it positive.
There's so much to be excited about in this event, even if you completely ignore the paid features.
Absolutely. Free or paid, Into the Wild is jam-packed with content. We've got new Pokemon to catch, rare spawns to hunt, exciting raids to conquer,
Yeah, and those raids?
and that amazing unlimited remote raid weekend that's going to be epic.
Speaking of epic, I'm already picturing those remote raid lobbies during the wild area weekend.
Oh, I know.
Thousands of trainers
From all over the world.
from all over the world battling together.
Yeah.
It's going to be incredible.
It's going to be like a global Pokemon Go party.
And you know who's going to be the guest of honor at this party? Shiny Toxel.
Oh, without a doubt. That little guy is going to be the star of the show.
For sure.
Everyone is going to be scrambling to hatch those 10-kilometer eggs,
Yep.
hoping to find that sparkling purple beauty.
I'm already feeling the FOMO. But hey, even if we don't get lucky with the Shiny Toxel,
Yeah.
there's still plenty of other awesome Pokemon to catch during this event, like Drilbur, for example. He might not be as flashy as Toxel,
Righto.
but he evolves into Excadrill, which is going to be super helpful in the wild area event.
Absolutely. And it's not just about the wild area event either. Excadrill is a powerful ground-type attacker.
Oh, he's a good one.
That can be a valuable asset in many different battles. Plus, it's shiny eligible,
Ooh, Shiny Excadrill.
which always adds an extra layer of excitement to the hunt.
Shiny Excadrill with those drills. Sign me up.
Right.
And with Max Monday giving us a better chance to catch and raid for Drilbur, it's the perfect time to stock up on candies
Yes.
and get that Excadrill ready for action.
It's all about preparation, right? This Into the Wild event is like a training ground
It is.
for the main event, the Wild Area Weekend. It's our chance to gather resources, catch strong Pokemon, and test out different strategies.
Exactly. So whether you're a free-to-play trainer or a paid ticket holder,
Doesn't matter.
Into the Wild has something for you. Set your goals, make a plan, and most importantly, have fun.
I love that. This isn't just about catching Pokemon. It's about community, adventure, and the joy of the hunt. I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone out there exploring the world and
You too.
making new memories.
Me too. And who knows, maybe we'll even bump into some of our listeners out in the wild. Speaking of listeners, what are your thoughts on the Into the Wild event? Are you excited about the new format? Concerned about the paid features? Head over to our social media pages and let us know.
Let us know.
We love hearing from you guys.
We do. Your insights and perspectives are what make this community so special.
They do.
So let's keep the conversation going. Share your experiences, your strategies, and maybe even some of your favorite Into the Wild moments. Who knows, maybe your story will end up on the next episode of the Dupe Dive.
Ooh, that's a great idea. We might have to steal that one.
You should.
But for now,
Yeah.
we've got more ground to cover on the Into the Wild event. Stay tuned. It's fascinating to watch how they just keep evolving Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
This Into the Wild event, though, it's a pretty bold move with all the new features.
Yeah.
And, well, the pricing changes.
Right, yeah.
It really feels like they're trying to, redefine what a Pokemon Go event can be.
Yeah, it's like they're throwing a bunch of ingredients into a cauldron and seeing what kind of potion they can brew up, right? All right. Will it be a success that players gobble up? Or will it leave a bad taste in their mouths?
Ooh, good question.
We're all part of this experiment,
We are.
and it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
I'm picturing, Niantic HQ right now,
Oh!
with everyone huddled around a giant monitor,
Yeah.
watching the player data roll in.
I know, right?
Are people buying the tickets? Are they
Yeah.
catching Toxel?
Right.
Are they raiding like crazy?
I bet their analytics dashboards are just like going haywire.
Ah.
This event is a goldmine of data for them.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be analyzing every click,
Every purchase.
every purchase, every Pokemon caught
All of it.
to see what works and what doesn't. And that information will shape the future of Pokemon Go events.
So you're saying, like, if Into the Wild is a huge hit, we might see more events structured this way
Potentially,
with premium tickets and exclusive bonuses.
it's possible.
But if players, like, really push back,
Yeah.
Niantic might have to rethink their strategy.
It all comes down to player satisfaction, right?
At the end of the day, yeah.
Niantic wants to create events that are engaging,
Of course.
rewarding for everyone,
Right.
but they also need to keep the lights on, so to speak.
Got to keep the servers running.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Finding that sweet spot between a fulfilling free-to-play experience
Right.
and enticing paid options is a challenge.
It is.
Yeah, it is. For
It's like walking a tightrope. Right.
Okay.
But hey, let's focus on the positive for a minute.
Okay.
Regardless of how you feel about the paid stuff, Into the Wild is bursting with awesome free content.
It is.
We've got those boosted wild spawns, some with amazing shiny chances.
Ooh, the shinies.
I'm still dreaming of that shiny Alolan Graveler.
Don't forget those incredible raid hours.
Oh yeah, the raid hours.
We've got some seriously powerful Pokemon up for grabs,
We do.
including the origin forms of Dialga and Palkia.
Oh, those are good.
And with the increased remote raid limit, even players who can't make it to in-person raids can join the fun.
I love that they do that.
Might help.
It makes it accessible for everyone.
Yeah.
And then there's the grand finale, the Wild Area Weekend, with unlimited remote raids.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Can you imagine the chaos?
I know.
It's going to be like a global Pokemon Go festival with trainers from all over the world battling together from the comfort of their homes.
I'm already prepping my battle teams
Same here.
and stocking up on snacks.
Oh, good call, good call.
I can't wait to see what kind of rare and powerful Pokemon we can catch during those unlimited raids. It's going to be epic.
And speaking of epic,
Yeah?
let's not forget the star of the show,
Who's that?
the one and only Toxel. I have a feeling that shiny Toxel is going to be the most sought-after Pokemon of the entire event.
Oh, absolutely. Those 10-kilometer eggs are going to be hatching like crazy with everyone hoping for that flash of purple. Get those incubators ready, trainers, because the hunt for shiny Toxel is on.
But remember, even if you don't get lucky with the shiny Toxel,
Right.
there are still plenty of other amazing Pokemon to catch during Into the Wild, like Drilbur and its evolution, Excadrill.
Excadrill is going to be a key player in the wild area event,
I think so too.
especially with its powerful ground-type attacks
Yeah.
that are super effective against certain Pokemon we'll be seeing.
Ooh, good point.
Plus, it's shiny eligible, so there's even more incentive to catch as many Drilbur as you can during Max Monday.
That's like Niantic is giving us a sneak peek at the challenges to come into the wild area event and encouraging us to prepare our teams accordingly. It's all about strategy.
Exactly. Into the Wild is like a training montage, getting us ready for the big showdown. It's our chance to level up our Pokemon, experiment with different team compositions, and master those battle skills.
So whether you're a free-to-play trainer or a premium ticket holder, Into the Wild has something for you. Embrace the adventure, explore the wild, and catch 'em all.
And remember, this is more than just a game, it's a community.
It is.
Share your experiences with fellow trainers, help each other out,
Yeah.
and most importantly, have fun. Let's make Into the Wild an unforgettable experience for everyone.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So trainers, lace up those virtual boots, grab your Pokeballs, and get ready to dive headfirst into the wild. We'll see you out there.
Happy hunting!
We'll catch you next time for another deep dive into the world of Pokemon.